Hey everyone, my name is Eric Hibbard. I'm the founder and CEO of Steward Outdoor. I thought that today I would talk a little bit more about myself, kind of give you an idea as to who I am, where I'm from, what I like to do, my hobbies, passions, etc. So essentially, my name is Eric Hibbard. I'm from Cape Cod, Massachusetts. For those of you who don't know, who aren't familiar with Massachusetts or have no idea what the Cape is in general, the Cape is kind of like this arm that sticks off of Massachusetts into the ocean. And if I had to kind of describe like where exactly I'm from on the Cape, I'd have to say somewhere around like here. So I'm like the bicep of the Cape, like right here. The Cape might be bigger than my bicep, but you know, for all intents and purposes, that's the Cape. The Cape is pretty cool, full of lots of beaches, wildlife sanctuaries, boats, seals. We have some awesome local breweries. But yeah, for me, like I always loved growing up on the Cape because I had access to all these like really cool places to go hiking and go to the beach, go swimming, do whatever basically. So a lot of my passion for the outdoors kind of stems from just being located on this really diverse location that I can basically see a bunch of different things within 15-mile radius. But besides long walks on the beach, I also love hiking. So I've always been a wicked New England hiker. I've gone up north to New Hampshire several times a year since I was probably 5. The White Mountains are awesome. I mean, they've some of like the greatest hiking of all time. Other than that, I actually had a chance to go to Colorado for the first time of my life this year, which was pretty super. I got to see a lot of different waterfalls, mountain ranges, lakes, streams, and also sand dunes, surprisingly, which I thought was interesting because being from the Cape, I always feel like I got to see some of the coolest sand dunes. And then I got to Colorado and I saw like the biggest sand dunes I've ever seen in my entire life. It was crazy because like you drive up to where the Great Sand Dunes National Park is and it looks like a mirage, or at least to me I thought it looked like a mirage. But you get up closer to it and they're like 400-foot tall sand dunes, and you basically go into the park, you park, and then we got our backcountry permit because we were going to camp that night. But the day we decided to go into the dunes a little bit, check them out. So we hiked up them, and it was like what you think hiking up sand dunes would be like was probably that, because it was super tough, it was super dry, it was super hot. But I mean, here's some pictures of me basically killing it going up these sand dunes. Not actually, but you know, it was all good fun. But the views were sick, and then we got to the backcountry aspect of it, which was awesome. And we basically hiked to the back of the sand dunes along the Sangre de Cristo mountain range right there, and you could basically see over the entire Sand Dune National Park. It was awesome. But anyways, yeah, I mean, love the outdoors, love hiking. So for me, why I started the brand was kind of like an extension of my passion for the outdoors turned into this really neat kind of environmentally responsible outdoor apparel company. Not only manufactured clothing in an organic way, but also gave funding back to environmental nonprofits that are actively day in and day out doing great things to educate, create awareness, and also protect. They're out there picking up trash, advocating for conservation lands. So that's kind of my reason for starting it. More specifically, when I was in freshman in college, I took a weather and climate class, which I thought was so cool. We got to watch some really cool videos on glaciers. Basically, what the videos were touching on were the receding of the glaciers, which was as a direct result of climate change. So, you know, these giant calving events, which is basically big, huge chunks of ice breaking off of the glaciers into the ocean. You know, you see like these big chunks, and on video they don't look that big, but they're like the size of like 2-story buildings. So anyways, when I had a chance to see that for the first time, I was struck. I was like, this is crazy. Like, I love the outdoors, and you know, I definitely want to do what I can to not only try and protect them today, but also protect them for future generations, because I love them. I don't want to take that opportunity away from someone else who doesn't really have a voice to say anything about it. So that was my reason for starting it. And after that, then we kind of developed a brand, developed some products, and then started to create awareness of what we're doing. And people really latched on to just the overall arching theme of being responsible, being conscious, being aware of all that's going on. So thank you all for tuning in today. Really appreciate all the support. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, night, week, weekends. I'm actually about to go get ready to check out this super cool solar eclipse. If the next time you see me I'm blind, I apologize. I don't think I will be, but we'll see. Anyways, talk to y'all soon.